Hello there guys and welcome to another episode of the Smashing Crossbar Podcast. I'm your host once again, Josh, joined by Benno as always. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm growing another small head on the side of my main head, but aside from that, yeah, we're pretty good.
Absolutely. G'day to everyone in the chat. Obviously I know it's early for some, so I'm sure everyone will be watching this back at probably the normal time of when it's due to go out at normal 8 o'clock, but unfortunately I've got an appointment I need to go to, which I can't avoid. I'm looking a little bit dark, which is quite good because we're recording in the day and didn't need light, so we weren't really going to fuck with it, so we're really going to roll with it.
Turn the exposure up.
No, look, we'll run with it. I like to be a little bit darker than normal. So, g'day, let us know, everyone who's in chat. We're just going to do a quick recap of, obviously, what we've seen, what we've heard. Obviously, there's a lot of movement over at Perth. Obviously, Popper's off to Greece. Bloody freaking, what's his name's gone to freaking MacArthur. Bloody... Yeah,
Franjic has gone to MacArthur. Atkinson and Naboot have come in.
That's exactly it. Obviously,
Diego Castro doesn't want to play for poor man's wages.
And yeah, if it's Fornaroli, looks like it might.
And we talk about MacArthur later as well. We can talk about their exorbitant freaking membership prices.
Absolutely, yeah, I've seen that.
They were disgusting.
I did see that, Lukey, mate. Hope we haven't stopped you midstream. I seen you were on stream away there, mate. Yeah, I believe so, unless it was an old thing, because it's all I seem to get. I don't really get notifications that you guys are going live when you're live. It's usually the 24 hours afterwards. I get a notification telling me.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with pushing notifications on your phone.
No idea. We're about 24 hours behind, but it is what it is. So, at the end of the day, friggin', we're going to make this one short and sweet. We're going to, obviously, you've got some big news. Obviously, special guest on Monday night. Other big news, obviously, not so big news, but big news, I suppose, for us is you can now find, from this podcast, we'll go from this podcast, you will now be able to find the podcasts on Spotify. We have
search Crossbar Capers, you'll find it.
It's pretty straightforward. There's not much crossbar going on in Spotify at the moment, which is good. So we're like number one. Happy days.
Yes.
So yeah, obviously thanks to Benno, thanks to actually the guys from Western United's supporter group for obviously giving us a bit of a hand with it. Obviously finding something because we've been searching for a while, but we got there in the end. But yeah, so you can now find all these on Spotify. So for everyone who obviously can't make it during the night and has the opportunity to whack it on their headset or in the car or anything like that on Spotify, there you go.
We have submitted it to Google Podcasts and Apple iTunes as well. We're just waiting to hear back, go through their review process for it to be added.
There you go. And look, as an added bonus, you won't even have to see our mugs. So,
and you can also listen to it on Anchor.
Absolutely, yeah, Anchor as well. Josh, you are really dark.
Yeah, you're really dark now.
Yeah, I'm really dark. The sun's going down. We might have to put on a bit of light, unfortunately.
Working on it.
Okay, all right, I'll let go of the mouse. Sorry. I was like, I'll get up, I'll change it. Yeah, the sun's obviously died in the arse, and I didn't really. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ! Smile. But yeah, look, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna do a nice little quick one tonight. We'll talk, as I said, we talk about Perth. We'll talk about even talk about the women's a little bit. Melbourne looking like they're going to get the full bid of the women's Matildas, which would be good for us who live in Melbourne.
Yeah, for us it's great.
Again, yeah. What did anyone else expect any different? We are the sporting capital of Australia. Just relax, Brisbane. You're only going to get the AFL for 1 year. Calm down.
You can have it.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. It'll make our streets and everything else nice and quiet. It'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, as I said, so we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk a bit about transfer scenarios. What was I going to say? Has anyone put forward for their GoFundMe, put money into the GoFundMe for, who was it? Was it Seville or whoever it was?
Valencia?
Valencia. It was somebody over there. One of the fans has friggin' put a GoFundMe for the $600 million or whatever the fuck it was.
Probably Valencia because they're selling everyone but Jose Gaia. Everyone's up for a move.
Yeah. So obviously, good on that bloke. It's not going to happen because there are massive reports now that he has, if not looking like signing for City. Pretty much done deal. 600 million.
Who's this? Messi.
Messi. So Messi off to the Prem, which I think is going to be great to watch. Because he's going to come crashing down to earth and realise that he's not in Spain anymore, and he's going to learn that very quick.
Yeah, and the style of football is very different.
Absolutely. Just followed you guys on Spotify.
On Spotify. Yes, Luke.
There it is.
Aiden is here on the YouTube side. He said he is here, but he's kind of busy with kids at the moment. Be back later. Have a good night.
Nah, beautiful, mate. Too easy. As I said, what we'll do is at the very end of the show, as I said, we're only going to run for about 45 minutes or so. We will obviously announce our special guests for Monday night. As that's done, we will obviously whack it on Facebook. And then we want you guys to absolutely share the hell out of it. We want as many people, any sport, any football related.
It's huge.
Any football related group that you can get your hands on or you're involved with, whack it in there. I don't care if I've whacked it in there and 20 other people have whacked it in there. Whack it in there. MacArthur membership prices. Righto.
Yeah.
Righto, we'll talk about MacArthur. Right. MacArthur, straight up. They've picked up bloody freaking Frenich.
Ivan Frenich.
Picked up Frenich. Good signing. Good solid signing.
Yeah.
For them.
The term Dad's Army is now moving from Brisbane to MacArthur.
Very much so. So, again, you can't expect much. It's no different to Western United. You need experience. To start a team, to start a club, you need experience.
Yeah, of course.
So it's a given that there's going to be a lot of blokes over 30. Or if not, very, very close to touching 30. Because experience...
Oh, shit!
What?
I completely missed that one.
What?
When did MacArthur sign Matt Derbyshire?
Oh, that was ages ago.
I completely missed it.
That was donkeys ago. That was like the start of the army. Start of the Dad's Army, that one.
Didn't even realise.
Yeah, that was a while ago. So they've got they've got him. They've got friggin' what's the keeper? Bloody
Federici. Yeah, I've seen Federici.
Franjic. Who else is over there? Friggin' Scott.
Popper's young lad.
Yeah,
young lad.
What's his name? Bloody the bloke from the Central Coast that's just left. They're number 10.
Oh, Tommy Orr.
Tommy Orr's there as well. Yeah, long time. It's all right. Benny's just catching up.
Yeah.
But
that's something I generally would have been pretty in tune with.
But again, all those blokes over 30. Every single one of them.
Yeah, I think Derbyshire is pretty close.
Again, shitload of experience. It's just what they're going to need. Federici's a massive signing. Like, as far as I'm concerned, in the A League, he'd have to be pretty well now. Pardon me, probably the number one keeper in the A League. His experience is, not to say Tommy Orr's in there as well. Yeah, again, and they'll fill it with a heap of youngsters and stuff like that. And there's a heap of blokes that are coming off contract. Like Perth's just cleared out, and I would not be surprised if at least two of those blokes go over there. Valapi would be a great assistant reserve keeper. For the new guys, again, Federici's pretty non-injury prone, so he'd probably play nearly every game. So to have someone that's just sort of a bit of experience or that will 90% chance to sit on the bench all season, why not? He'll come cheap. Who else did they let go over there at Perth? They let friggin' who was the other bloke?
Well, you dare say Popper's boys will run?
Oh, absolutely. Lockie, mate, how are we?
Lockie's here. Hello, buddy. Hello, Genwell, as well.
Genwell, how are we? Rumours to victory. Revenge on...
Hi, Julie.
Yeah,
Mum's here.
Ben's running the Facebook side at the moment, so g'day to everyone. Fornaroli. Look, could you imagine Fornaroli going to victory after being at City? Like, that's...
Okay, there's two ways I look at this.
For a Western United
One,
fan, fantastic.
It's purely revenge. Or 2,
Yeah.
he wants to come back to the real world.
Come back to the real. Look, at the end of the day, it's I wouldn't be surprised if he did come back to Melbourne. I think he quite enjoyed his time in Melbourne. I think he likes it. Family-wise, I think he likes it. So I wouldn't be surprised if an opportunity come between Western United or Victory. I think he would come back. It would make him think about leaving his contract early. I don't think anyone else, any other team in the A League would.
I don't. When is his contract up?
He's still got one more to go.
He's still got a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair as well, Victory could sort of benefit from that sort of experience right now.
Glenn is my mod on Twitch.
Okay, yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Look, Victory could do with that sort of experience at the moment.
Yeah, correct. Right.
After losing players like Toivonen, Naboot.
Yep.
I mean, Robbie's there, but he's always injured. They've lost Donachie as well to us. So they're lacking experience and they have quite a bit of youth.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It'll be interesting to see how all teams obviously shape up next year. We can't see much internationals coming in. As Laurie said last week, if they've got a family, you can almost kiss them goodbye. They're not going to. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's where if obviously they, if they're single, obviously, and they haven't really got any, holy shit, and it's worse than I thought. If they haven't got any bloody ties, obviously it will make it a little bit easier for them. So obviously, like a beanie, that helps. Because obviously, one, he's already here, and 2, it's sort of a shit situation and shit time to be going anywhere, so why not lock down somewhere?
Yeah.
And, to me, that's the main reason why sort of like a beanie tied down so quick, is because, one, he knows the system, he knows Carl's system, he obviously gets along with him well, and I'm here. Why go anywhere else at the moment? I'll sign a 1-year deal, hopefully it all clears up in 12 months, and then I'll continue on with my journey overseas. But,
yeah.
What do we got here in the boot? I'll come back to the Newcastle, 1-stop Melbourne, 2-stop Perth. Yeah, exactly right. So yeah, obviously that's a very interesting. But obviously, as Ben was saying beforehand, membership prices. Like I'd seen the basic ones. So what is it, friggin'?
Well, I've pulled up ours for comparison, considering we're quite highly touted as having some of the cheapest memberships in the league.
Right, so the bullpen.
The bullpen is active.
Yeah, exactly. So what's that? $55 a month, $440 up front. What was ours last year? It was like $200.
Ours is Bay 1 unreserved, which is what they classify the active as.
Yep.
But you can't really compare our active to theirs because it's... I mean, the club sort of did us a favour in regards to memberships for that, in the way of making it accessible and cheap enough for people to get in there.
Yeah.
But our Bay 1 unreserved, which is what they called it, and it was a general admission, was $175.
Okay, well, their general admission is only $150. Granted, I'm guessing that's starting at.
Was that That was a general, wasn't it?
Yeah,
what's their
general admission? $150 up front, $18.75. Inclusion: general admission, access to every home match during regular season, access to Macarthur FC Derby matches at Campbelltown Sports Stadium against Western Sydney Wanderers and Sydney FC. So they're saving money there. That's probably
yeah.
Like, let's be honest, it doesn't happen every year, but they will on the odd occasion play at least one of those sides twice at that venue.
Oh, of course.
So they're looking
one of them they'll play 3 times.
So you'll play
hands down.
Yeah, so they'll play them. You'll get at least 3 games there for free.
Yeah.
2 of one and 1 of the other side. 2021 membership pack, including a cap, sticker, drawstring bag, lanyard, membership card, and commemorative coin. That's
their supporters' membership's $10 cheaper than ours.
Yeah.
Theirs is 50, ours is 60.
Price. Aha. And that's where you go into it a little bit further. Okay. Now that's quite expensive.
What?
So that $150 I was rattling off, that's for a junior 4 to 15. If you're an adult,
for general.
Yes, if you're
okay.
If you're an adult and you want the exact same thing, you are paying $35 a month. At
$280 a year.
$280 a year.
See, that's the shifty part. They're marketing it in a way as, here it is, and then you click on it and then you go, oh shit.
Exactly. So for 2 general admission memberships, it's $560, correct?
Okay, there you go. Your adult, just a plain supporters membership, which is what I have at the Jets.
Yep.
$80
for the season.
Yep, ours is $60, which is $5 cheaper as an adult than what their concession one is.
Right. So to sit in their bullpen, for example, which is obviously their active.
That's good. They're hyping that up to be the big thing.
Yeah, of course. 400, yeah, and that's flat out. Oh, you must be over 18.
You must be over 18.
Which, look, yeah, it's hard. I don't mind the whole scenario of being over 18. I think it's good.
It's reserve seating active as well.
Yeah, so I think they're going to have
reserve seating active.
Yeah, I think though it'll be sort of like Western United. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure there'll be no seats. I think it'll be a reserved spot. But I think it'll be standing like the rows, like you do with the bars.
It's going to be, here is your assigned seat.
Yeah.
But if the bay is empty, do
Correct.
what you like.
Yeah, exactly right. And obviously access to MacArthur Derby matches against junior members.
20% off merchandise voucher to spend. Yeah. That's the same rigmarole. I get all that as well. Not that I ever use it.
Voting rights for members player of the year. Yeah, so again, so $55 per installment. I think it's over 8 months. So it'd be 8 monthly payments. And then obviously, I don't think it's any different. I think you get a discount on it. I think it's just legit.
Oh, no. If anything, you're going to pay more.
Correct.
No, I don't want to open COD. Go away. I wanted my calculator.
Where's my card? Russell, what's going on, mate? Did I miss?
Yeah, works out to 440.
Mate. Yeah, exactly.
Works out to 440.
Yeah. No, about 20, 25 minutes, Chris. So they're playing at Campbelltown. I've been there. I've actually played there. It's not a bad stadium.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been there.
It's big. It's open.
Is it a football pitch?
It's not like watching obviously the Western United play at Geelong, but it is a decent size oval. It's probably, I don't know. It's closer to the action than what you would be watching at the old Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's sort of similar. It's on par. What's with the membership stuff, Luke? Well, we're doing a bit of comparison, Chris. We're doing a bit of comparison in regards to MacArthur.
To be fair, their platinum memberships are cheaper than ours.
Yeah,
those prices are adult prices.
So MacArthur, we're sort of discussing MacArthur's membership prices. Obviously, they come out the other day, yesterday I think it was. They sort of released, and a lot of people have been hyping, and
they've been a bit shifty in the way that they've marketed it, Chris. In the way that they've said that it's this price, but then when you go actually in to check out that membership, it's almost double for like an adult or a concession. They're quoting a lot of the junior prices.
Yeah. Train station across the road as well. Correct. Don't want to make you guys repeat. No, good.
Oh, no. We just summarise.
Summarize.
So
yeah, look, at the end of the day, you can't really.
Hi, Bree. Bree just joined in on the Facebook.
Howdy. Howdy. I don't know. I can only see little bits. It doesn't really, unless mine's delayed on the Facebook side. But anyway.
I've got the video pause.
What was I going to say?
I'm hoping Victory don't go back to hosting matches in Geelong again. I don't really like it. And to be fair, as the away fans that generally end up getting that game against Victory at GMHBA, we don't want to go there either.
Yeah. It's a shit fight.
It's just a terrible stadium to watch football in.
It is. It's an absolute shit show. You don't want to be there if you don't have to be. Trying to get down there is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
And we live here. But yeah, that's pretty much MacArthur. It's going to be dicey. We'll probably look when you get closer, obviously, because they've had plenty of time to bring their shit out. All the other teams now will be only sort of start, again, and it's pretty hard to organise and suss that shit out anyway when you can't get people to the stadium. So that's stuff that we can deal with, obviously, getting closer to it, and once we get an announcement of when the season actually will kick off. But we'll talk about...
We may as well finish the MacArthur news now. It's come out recently that they have signed Ivan Franjic from Perth. Another experienced Socceroo. They'll take that. He'll be lining up next to Mark Milligan and Tommy Orr, both ex-Socceroos players as well. MacArthur are not taking things lightly.
Correct.
They are going to be a tough nut to crack.
Correct. It's going to be an interesting, interesting season for them. Obviously, they're going to be. It's going to be, the biggest thing is these days is teams who come in now don't struggle. You know what I mean?
They've learned from the mistakes of the past.
Your Gold Coast and everything else. Yeah, it was a struggle. Nowadays, and we've seen it with Western Sydney, and we've seen it with, obviously, Western, doing so well this season. MacArthur, you can expect them to go well.
You dare say that in the first 12 months they get a bit of leeway on their cat.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Matty. Happy birthday, Matty.
G'day, Matty. Happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday, you old codger. Everyone in Newcastle, stay off the friggin' roads. He's got his licence on the back for his bike, so... you hear a bike coming, start a running.
It's Matty.
But yeah, so they're going to go all right. We're going all right. We'll move on from MacArthur. We'll still sort of touch on Perth real quickly with, obviously, coaching staff. Obviously, off to Greece.
Yeah, Papa.
Big fella's off to Greece.
Second division Greece.
Mm-hmm. Is it ironic, though? Sydney win the title.
Mm-hmm.
And then not even 2 days later, Popper's on the move. And who happens to own the team?
Sydney...
Pappas.
the Sydney... Is it the Sydney United owner? Or Sydney City or something?
Sydney FC.
Oh, I didn't think it was Sydney FC's owner.
Pappas. Yeah, Pappas. He's got his finger in everything in Sydney. He owns half of Sydney.
Yeah.
That's why when Laurie and I, she was going, it's a Sydney owner. I'm like, oh, come on, Pappas. He's got his finger in everything.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to own a second A League club. That's a conflict of interest.
No, I thought he was just going to give Sydney the flip.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll be nice.
That'll work.
So he's off to Greece. Second division. Yeah, so they've been relegated. They're looking for a quick return. Getting back up to Greece.
I think I read somewhere that it was the first time they've been relegated from the first division in something like 35 years.
Yeah, right.
They are quite a big historical club there too.
Yeah, I do believe as well. Don't quote me on this one because I did see that there was another one going with him, and I think it's Spider. I think Spider's off.
Calac, yeah.
I think Spider's gone with him. So
and look, give it 2 or 3 months, and Hayden Fox won't be far behind him.
Probably not,
because he drags Foxy everywhere.
Yeah, exactly right. It might be his ambition to leave Foxy there once he leaves. So, yeah. So obviously, good, happy days. As far as I'm concerned, the fact that he's not at the Newcastle Jets and he won't be he won't be coaching in the A League next season. Happy days, because when you've got.
Are we happy to see Perth fall away now?
The biggest problem is though they're not going to fall away. That's the thing. They've got so much, there's so much structure at that club. You know what I mean?
If they can hold on to it.
Yeah. Whilst bloody what's his name still at the helm, I think they're fine. Tony Sage, he's a good businessman. He knows what he's doing, and again.
Yeah, and they've got ACL in November. Luke brings up a very good point.
Well, they don't have ACL in November. Not at this point, they don't.
Well, they'll have ACL at some point.
That's when it's due to start. But as Tony Sage come out and stated, he said that there is no talk of the ACL. The last they heard on it was November.
Yeah.
But he would not be surprised if the ACL does not start. and
That's fair enough.
possibly doesn't happen. So it's too hard. Obviously, it's a lot of travel. Or if it does happen, the Australian teams pull out because it's a lot of effort. I know it helps.
Yeah, it'll help.
It's a lot of stuffing around and shit like that because we don't get.
If the Australian teams pull out, don't be surprised if the AFC punishes for it.
Possibly. They're already punishing for us for it. They're already punishing us for it by dropping the numbers of chances.
No. That was because we won it once and got the numbers up, and out of the balance of seeding, how it works when they check it every couple of years, we're not progressing as far as what we should be for the spots that we have, so they reallocate them. That's the same in every competition.
Correct. Anyway, we'll move on. We will talk a little bit of international stuff real quick. Obviously, the Aussies are moving.
Yes.
So, obviously, we touched on a little bit. Moy's gone. Earning some Bitcoin over in Asia. Over in China. So, what do we got? So, he's off to Shanghai, I believe.
Shanghai SIPG.
Correct. Sainsbury's gone to Kortrijk. So he's left Maccabi Haifa, which I think is a good move for him. Much bigger club and obviously much more chance of playing Europa
football.
Football.
Yeah.
Which is very nice to be. Duke's obviously left Western Sydney Wanderers for Al Taiwan.
Saudi Arabia.
Exactly. Jago's off on the move as well. I've obviously off to Thessaloniki.
Thessaloniki.
Greek. Correct.
Greek Super League. The one that I saw this morning as well is that Brandon Borrello has signed a loan move from Freiburg back down to fight the Bundesliga with Fortuna Dusseldorf.
Correct. Yeah, down in Div 2. What do we got? Perth have the ACL. Yeah. What else have we got? Obviously, Martin Boyle's extending his stay at Hibs. Obviously, they've done so much for him over there, and obviously to repay them where he had offers coming out his ass. He could have gone anywhere, especially in the Championship.
No doubt he would have had offers from A League clubs as well.
Correct.
Now that they know that he's an Aussie.
He's extended his time over there for at least another 3 seasons.
Rogic to Qatar, most likely.
Correct. Bailey Wright stuffed up. He's got left Bristol City and off to Sunderland.
Yep.
See you later, mate.
Again.
See you, buddy.
See, look, Bailey Wright is a good player. He is a good championship player. Why the hell would he drop to League One?
Yeah.
I know he went there on loan and whatever, but he is a serviceable. Like, if you told me that Birmingham City had signed Bailey Wright, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
And that's not my bias as an Aussie player. He would fit.
Yeah, Rogic to Qatar, most likely. Yeah. Look, to me, again, people like that, Rogic, just silly moves. Silly moves. Like, I get they're chasing money, and for that you can't fault them. You can't, no, shit. They're coming at you with friggin' 3 times, 4 times the amount of money that any English club or Scottish club or whatever is going to throw at you. You sort of go, well, shit.
Yes, we missed that one, Luke.
What?
Kevin Muscat has raided Wellington for Liberato Kakachi. He's off to Centurion.
Oh, yeah, Tom Glover.
I did see that one.
Tom Glover shout for international call-up. No, not a chance.
Not a full international call-up.
No, not a chance. Not a chance. He will play. He will play in the Olympics. He's still way too young for my liking.
Yeah. What is he, under 20s?
Well, 23s or whatever they're fucking.
23s,
he's in the Joeys or whatever they are.
Not full cap though. No way. Still way too raw.
Yeah, nah. And he's got no chance of being in the likes of or what's his name from Sydney, Redmayne and stuff like. Again, that's not saying Redmayne's going to get a call up, but I'm saying he has to be in front of Glover. Like, it's clear.
Even after his couple of shit seasons, I'd still put Birighitti in front of Glover.
Yeah, and you can't tell me, Luke, you can't tell me that you would give him a chance before Thomas. There's no way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Thomas needs his chance before Glover. But
I was about to say,
the only reason Thomas isn't in that Olympic squad is because he's too old. That's it.
I mean, at the moment, if we're taking people between the sticks based on form, Jesus Christ, I'd be running Langerak.
What's the biggest thing?
I'd be running Langerak.
The biggest thing is, come the Olympics, you are allowed 3 overage players. Now, we've seen in previous Olympics, obviously the likes of Mark Viduka, Harry Kuehl, Brett Emerton, Brescianos, all these sort of blokes who are well and truly over the age of 23 coming in. You know, he could run, let's be honest, he could run friggin'
Matty Ryan,
if he really wants to, because again, he's not going to get much time, international time beforehand.
Yeah. Again, if I was going to pick one at the moment, I would be picking Langerak.
Yeah, he would be my choice as well. Obviously, we talk about friggin' players departing and everything else. We can't not talk about Mustafa Amini. Man, I hope he friggin' hope they find the club, man. I hope that
saga's been an absolute shit show.
Absolute friggin' top effort to his former club for willing to friggin' take him back.
Yeah, I've seen that article.
Without a shadow of a doubt, you know, bang, see you later, thanks for coming, we'll have you back.
They didn't want to let him go.
No, that's exactly right. He went for money, and the money was fake. But it was non-existent. Obviously, Azani as well is off to Utrecht, which is a fantastic move for him. Much better. As much as I hate him, I really don't like him. And
I'm not a fan.
Anyway, we won't go into how much I hate him and don't see him in Australia's plans. But for him to get out of Celtic is a good move, and to go to a club like that, where he will definitely get time, he will get game time, and hopefully rekindle and show what he was before he left for Manchester City in the first place. I think there was another one as well. Who was it?
I suppose we're
that's the other one. Friggin' Cameron Papane, Sydney FC youngster. Obviously part of Joey's system, Joey's set up. Been snapped up by Brighton Hove Albion. Absolute great signing. And he should do absolute great things there as well. So that's
still no word on where Dimmy is.
Freaking hopefully not in a freaking 4x4 jail cell somewhere. But heading over that way. Heading over that way is freaking could cause all sorts. But
he's been over there. He's been over there for a week now.
Yeah,
week and a bit. He was having a medical and whatever, as Laurie stated as well. But there's still no 100% on what club it is yet.
Correct. What do we got?
Ledley unlikely to come back. Apparently.
What do you do? There were some rumours about expansion restriction for Aussie football, and can you separate the facts and the wrongs? So what have we got here? So there was some rumours about expansions and restructure for Aussie football.
Can you separate the facts from the wrongs?
There's so much talk about the Aussie football, and it's something obviously we would need to dissect on it. Probably that's again a private.
It's
show.
Way too difficult.
It's so much into it. There's so much stuff. Yes, we need more expansion. Yes, we need a lot more grassroots.
Yes, we need a restructure.
Stuff.
Yes, we need the money to be able to implement things like that. Like there's just so much. Financially, things are going to be scaled back, which means the expansion's probably going to be pushed back because of COVID and the economy crisis.
At the end of the day, everything's going to be
so much.
At the end of the day, whatever they had planned 6 months ago, this is before COVID, 6, 8 months.
Yeah.
We'll go 12 months ago. We'll say 6 months.
Yeah, go
12 months. Whatever was planned before COVID, the whole
push it back 18 months.
Setting up everything else and setting up all the shit. He's now been put on the back burner because of the Matildas. We are hosting a World Cup. That is by far the number one priority. We need to make sure that 1, every country that comes here gets treated like royalty. 2, every country that comes here has the friggin' best and utmost unbelievable facilities that they can possibly get. And that's even down to the shit sort of lower clubs or whatever it is that may still have to train at Cessnock. Good luck to you guys. But at the end of the day, freaking, it's still nice, it's tidy, it's neat, and stuff like that. So, at the end of the day, that has to come first. But I do get what you're saying, Genwell. But again, we'll probably touch on that in another full topic. probably post-COVID, because nothing's going to happen between now and then. At the end of the day, we don't know what's happening with the A League. And if you don't know what's happening with the A League moving forward, well, shit, you can pretty much kiss the junior shit goodbye. So,
because it will be hard to bring his family into Australia. Yeah, we get that, and that's why every fan should not be giving him stick if he chooses to go that route.
Oh yeah, Ledley. Yeah, look, Ledley.
It's not just us; it's every international.
Yeah, again, only from competition, only from communication. Only from communication I've spoken about. Ledley wants to stay. There's nothing stopping him stay. There's nothing stopping him from going anywhere. He doesn't want to go back. He's happy to see out another season. The only thing that will stop him is family. It's at the end of the day, that's it. And,
same reason why Wes didn't come back.
Heard a whisper that the A League is not restarting till February with a second tier.
As if it's going to happen. No, it won't.
No, second tier will definitely. Second tier won't happen. The A League starting in February will happen. It's gonna.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that they get it off a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah. Independent A League. Independent A League are already in discussions with it.
Laurie was saying mid-Jan, so let's try and roll with that and hope that that's what happens. But look, it's going to be interesting, and time will tell. That's the biggest one. But as I said, guys, make sure if you haven't done so already, go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is muchly appreciated. Obviously, tick the bell and you'll know exactly when we go live. Again, we apologise for it so early, and we thank everyone who's jumped in tonight. Also, the other thing is,
lads, the Spotify. And let's plug the Spotify.
Exactly where I was going. The final segue there is Spotify. We are now on Spotify. Go and check us out on Spotify. Again, if you're at work and everything else and you missed the show on the night of or whatever it is, so much easier than watching it on YouTube, unfortunately, because you don't have to. You can have it closed and it's still run in the background, which is fantastic. Unless you want to buy premium YouTube,
or just use your PC.
Well, if you're at work, you can't really. Well, you suppose you can if you depend on how good your boss is.
Yeah, and PC, Bluetooth speaker, done.
One way, 160. Yeah.
But yes, lads, Crossbar Capers in Spotify. Go and search it, you'll find it. It's pretty easy.
Are we going to see a congested A League schedule next season or normal season? Nah, it'll be
normal.
Won't be a normal season. Won't be a normal season. Again, all this is speculation because we can't. Until we get out of COVID, until we can get fans back, it's so up in the air, right?
Yeah.
But if we get back, let's say friggin' February, right? February 1st, we can get back. Even if it's at limited numbers, not your 30,000s or whatever it is, or your 20,000s, let's say 10,000. If we're allowed 10,000 anywhere, Melbourne included, and so forth, it will still be staggered. Why? Because there is so much cramped up next year. There's so much sport. The Olympics is going to be a massive, massive thing. If they can get the Olympics up and running, that is going to be smack bang in the middle of the season. Internationals, they have to play internationals. So there's going to be no exception to pause and stop out the A League because your Robbie Cruisers and your Naboots and your friggin' whoever else friggin' makes the squads friggin' are there. And then you weigh into effect as well, talking about the Socceroos. Graham Arnold is in Sydney. If it means him not having to take a lot of players out of Europe, that's going to be a lot more Australians and a lot more A-League players getting the call up.
Yeah.
If it's over here. So if someone's coming to Australia, okay, he might pick Matty Ryan because friggin' goalkeeper. But if he can get away with A-League players, so mainly strikers with Naboot and friggin' stuff like that here.
Even going so far as Asia as well.
Yeah, you're probably wide.
Maybe not full international, but he might reach out to Asia for players like Craig Goodwin, even Dimi Petrados, Tommy Orr. He'll be looking at that sort of the Asian Confederacy where players are.
Copper America as well. It could spell the exit for the Copper America. We may not get there.
We may not. Yeah, we may not have the scene to get there
because it's just going to be chaotic. I forgot about that. Yeah, will Jaffers make finals in the final game of the season? I bloody hope not. I hope not. The Buds can't beat
Not if BK's shipping that many goals.
Very true. Probably the same answer, but how about domestic comps, FFA Cup? Look, again, if we're getting numbers and we're getting the PM's come out and stated that he wants international. He wants domestic travel by Christmas, right? So they may just have to play the FFA Cup midweek through the season. Like shit, every team in Europe does it. You know what I mean? It's a tight schedule.
FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
At the end of the day, it makes you friggin' really consider what you've got in the youth system, doesn't it? Makes you work harder and makes the guys that are really on a shoestring budget, go, well, shit. We're going to need friggin' younger players, and it may give obviously other local teams like your NPL teams an opportunity to A-League clubs because they will pick up more.
But technically speaking, as well, if you play the FFA Cup midweek. If we start in January, February, we're going to line up with those NPL seasons as well.
Correct.
So it's not like the A-League clubs are at a disadvantage by having to play games midweek. Yeah. NPL clubs will have to do it too.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. It's just one of those things. And, again, harder for the NPL sides or whatever it is because, 100...
I think they will can it for the simple fact that a lot of NPL players, it's part-time for them. So they're going to work during the week, which means they're coming into contact with people in their workplace. So if they go even domestically and there is a COVID scare, then they're going to come back, go to their workplace and infect the general populace. Yeah.
The biggest thing is, as I said, Luke, they have technically cancelled it. Yeah. But you can't tell me if there's an opportunity to get something like that up and running and money in. They're not going to friggin' say no at that shit at the moment.
They may just do a domestic A-League Cup.
That's what I'm saying. They may do an A-League Cup and they may do a friggin' domestic cup between Sydney, like your East Coast and then your West Coast or whatever. Get there, go and Victoria/Canberra or down to Tassie, whatever. Again, it's all up in the air.
Yeah, they might put it into a conference like the MLS is,
or have a league club. Yeah, they'll do something. They'll have to do something because. If they're given the opportunity to get money in, they're going to do everything they can to get money back in. Because at the end of the day, they're going to have to. If they're talking about cutting wages, well, shit. They need to friggin' bring money into as best as they possibly can. So
yeah, but then you get players on their high horses, i.e. Diego Castro's at the moment going, well, I'm playing for half the money I was last season, but you want me to play more games.
Correct. So... But
then there's that argument.
And there's plenty of arguments. But again, I did say we are going to run it short this week. Unfortunately, because I've got commitments to get to. I was going to say about the Miss Cup. So,
like an MLS Cup, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll announce it. I'll give us about 5 minutes or so to discuss it. Or for you guys.
It's on your stream deck already.
Yeah, I've seen that. For you guys to discuss it and obviously comprehend it, because I was amazed as well when it first came to me. That we'd actually got this person on. Biggest thing I can say, and the one thing I want from everybody, as I said before, share the hell out of it. Tag your friends, tag everybody. If you're on any football page, send it there. I don't care if whoever's in here, send it all together. I don't give a shit. I want it everywhere, and because it is for us, it's a major coup. But in saying
I'm even going so far as to put it on my personal Facebook. I don't mix business with pleasure.
But at the same time, though, it is an opportunity, and we want you guys to add as many questions. Get to us as many questions as you possibly can before Saturday. Because Saturday night,
they love a good question.
Absolutely. Saturday night, we'll go through and we'll dissect the best and virtually do it that way. So, without further ado, we will announce the special guest on Monday night. I must say as well, guys, it is at 9:30. It is a 9:30 stream. I know it's a late one. Unfortunately, if you get a busy man on, you have to cope with ridiculous hours, unfortunately. So, 9:30 it is. But without further ado, while there's a few of you still in here, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is who we have got on Monday night, 9:30. Please don't miss it. Set a reminder. Go subscribe on the YouTube side. Tick the notification bell so you know when we go live. Monday night, ladies and gentlemen, we have this man. Right there.
Post out.
Right there. That's pretty much it, guys. It is on the stream. You guys all should see it right now. We will be luckily joined by Adam Peacock, pretty well as far as I'm concerned, the face of Fox Sports. No disrespect to Bozza and so forth, but for me...
All disrespect.
Yeah. Jeff, oh fuck.
Yeah. Lads, I've just shared the post on Facebook. Facebook.com/Crossbar Capers. Get out there and start fucking sharing it.
So it's on our Facebook. If you haven't liked the Facebook page...
I just released the post.
Go do it. Get onto the Facebook side of things. Share the absolute shit out of it for us. We can't thank... That's all we want from you guys is to just share the hell out of it.
The cock of the walk from Fox Sports himself.
Come to us with any questions you've got. Send them through to us via friggin' whether it's on Facebook.
Tony just makes the announcement. Your timing is perfect.
Tony? Bloody beautiful. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. I'll leave it up there for a little bit so when people just sort of come in, they just go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's better than looking at our heads, isn't it? So that's
much better.
That's pretty much it, guys. We are going to wrap it up here and leave it. We do thank everyone for jumping in on this early stream. Again, look, we thank you guys because without you guys sharing stuff, without you guys rocking up each week, it doesn't make us, it makes us want to keep coming back and keep giving you guys more. Big shout out to obviously Gabrielle Mark, optometrist at Jesmond, which I forgot to do at the start of the show. I've got so much crap in my head at the moment, I forgot to do it. Be sure to go check those guys out at Jesmond for all your eye care needs and everything else. Absolute legend of a bloke. His dad's, his son's all right too, I suppose. His dad's the man of the mouth. He's all business. So yeah, be sure to go check those guys out for all your eye care needs, whether it's yourself, your friends, your family, your kids. If you're that, or even if you're that sort of weird sicko that buys shit for your dog.
Your dog's breakfast.
So what we got? The Peacock. Wasn't expecting that at all. Wow. How did you pull this off? So...
Bit of sweet talking.
At the end of the day, guys, as I said, it's one of those things. We are trying to get whoever we possibly can on every week. It's not without. So like tonight, it's hard. You go out of the A League season, it becomes a lot harder because obviously they're now doing their own personal things and probably taking a break from football. So obviously they don't want to hear about it, they don't want to talk about it, and quite frankly, who would watching Sydney win the friggin' title? So
exactly.
So yeah, it is what it is. We do thank everyone for jumping on. As I said, share the hell out of it. Wherever you possibly can. Socceroos page, friggin' the Jets pages, whatever, anywhere you can think of. Slam it all over that.
Luke, mate, before he does that, he has to get out of his scout contract with the Jets.
Josh Ferreira signs in Fox Sports next. mate, I couldn't do that to Vandenberg. Take his job. Bloody hell. Look, at the end of the day, it's one of those things, we couldn't friggin' get Matt Vandenberg on. He's friggin' flat out. He's working his ass off at Fox Sports, so we had to get Adam Peacock because he obviously doesn't do as much work as Vandenberg does at Fox Sports.
Because he works hard at Fox Sports.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, at the end of the day, we do thank you guys. We're going to wrap it up there. Thanks to Ben for jumping on earlier than normal.
Always a pleasure.
Be sure to go check him out tonight. I do believe you, because we're going early, you are going to most likely do a stream tonight, Lads FC.
Yes.
Be sure to go over and check Benno out at Corner Flag Games on the YouTubes. And the Twatches, and obviously Discord as well. Join the Discord. It's a good way to put your questions into us or whatever there if you want to do that. Join the Discord. Okay,
I don't know if
Jeff.
it's going to work, but we'll try it.
Jeff Tara, mate.
We wish,
mate. Seriously, only in me wet dreams.
Actually, mentioning that because I did post it in our Discord. That photo of the two girls from West Ham United.
Oh yeah,
the one on the left with the dark hair.
Oh yeah.
She's the Aussie lass.
Correct.
Jacinta, massive, long last name with lots of G's in it.
Yeah. I still want to be in the middle.
And the other one, the blondie's their striker.
Yeah, be sure to go join the Discord if you haven't already. It is a good way. It's a good little FIFA banter, and you don't mind having a bit of fun there. It works.
Welcome, Brownie.
Brownie's in there. Good on you, Brownie. Good on you, mate. How are you? We're going to wrap it up, mate. You've missed out, unfortunately. So
what about Insta and Facebook? Facebook, yes. Insta, we're too old for.
Yeah, Instagram, yeah, way too old for. So
Lukey, probably between 8 and 9.
There you go. So yeah, be sure to go check out Benno tonight, obviously on the Lads FC if you do like your FIFA. Other than that, we will see you guys Monday, 9:30. Don't be late. Don't miss it. It is once in a lifetime. For me anyway. Being able to speak to obviously Adam Peacock. He's the man, as far as I'm concerned, the voice of Fox Sports. Everyone knows who he is. Everyone knows his profile. He's an author. He's a friggin' pundit. He's a broadcaster. He's been to 6 Olympic Games. Tell me an Olympian who's been to 6 Olympic Games. I'll wait. I'll wait. So he's as I said, at Prime, he's broadcasted up to 6. Loves his tennis as well. You always see him on the tennis. Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, cheers, gents. No worries, mate. Take it easy. Rightio. Anyway, as always, we will catch you guys on Monday, 9:30. And until then, we hate Coast Scum. We will catch you guys later. Peace out, because I'm almost dark. See you guys.
Bye.